You know, it seems that no matter where you go across the state, you can come across some beautiful vistas like Pilot Mountain here on the Stoke-Surry County line. And also, you can see some pretty impressive high school basketball. We'll take a look at some of it, all coming up on this week's edition of the North Carolina High School Extra. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the North Carolina High School Extra. I'm Craig Way. As we mentioned at the top of the program, we're pretty much at the top of the state, especially in Burke County. Now, we all know about Freedom High School in Morganton. However, the High School Extra's Keith Fletcher reports they're making noise of their own at East Burke.
Taking East Burke to basketball excellence has been a daunting chore for some time. But in only his second year as head coach, Jim Argent has elevated the Cavaliers to the status of the team to beat in the Charlotte area. East Burke is undefeated through 17 games, the fifth-ranked 4A team in North Carolina, and surprising everyone in the state except themselves.
It's new ground for the kids at East Burke. We haven't had a program filled with a lot of tradition. And this year is really the first year we've been recognized outside of Burke County.
Filling such a tall order has been a fairly easy task, with 7'2" Martin Ides filling the lane. The Davidson College signee is averaging better than 13 points and 8 rebounds per game, and draws so much defensive attention that his teammates share more of the offensive wealth. Then defensively, he forces a perimeter attack.
We funnel our defense into him. I mean, we force everything into him. And so, you know, you go back and look at the stats, people don't score a lot of points in the paint. And that's why our opposing field goal percentages have been so low.
Ides and his family came to America from the Czech Republic 2 years ago. And even in his short time here, he's seen the rise of interest and respect for the Cavs.
Everybody tries to come up ready to play against you because, you know, you're number one. You know, everybody tries their best to knock you down its butt. So it's hard, so you have to really play hard.
Having to play in the Northwest Conference with the likes of McDowell, Watauga, and the state's current top-ranked team, Freedom, success like this is rarely obtainable by anyone else. So the Cavaliers are enjoying their ride even more.
We knew this day was going to come. We worked hard over summer. We've been in the gym constantly, so all the hard work is finally starting to pay off.
The Cavs have only 3 playoff appearances to show for their last 12 years. Before this year, East Burke had only won 3 conference games in their previous 5 seasons.
Coach always tells us not to get caught up in it. Well, first time it's ever happened, so you're going to get caught in a little bit, but you have to realize that there's still work to be done and to keep going.
One of the key reasons why the Cavaliers have not had much success over the last 3 years is the same reason why they are so successful this year. Brandon Hawkins. He was a 3-time first-team all-conference performer at Freedom before transferring this year to East Burke. An East Carolina signee, Hawkins leads the Cavs in points and assists, sharing the wealth with teammates who are anxious to enjoy the success that he is accustomed to.
East Burke is something that's new, so it's real special.
Hawkins' reunion and East Burke showdown with Freedom is this week. It's a chance for the Cavaliers not only to make ground on a tough conference race, but to show another state power that the rise of East Burke is no fluke. In Burke County, Keith Fletcher, High School Extra.
All right, thanks very much, Keith. And the first of 2 big meetings between East Burke and Freedom High School in Morganton come up on February 3rd. We'll certainly be keeping our eyes on those matchups. Up next on the Extra, we'll have a visit with the executive director of the North Carolina Coaches Association, Phil Weaver. That and more when the North Carolina High School Extra continues right after this.